Since I just went to pick a video and it said something about Rose strung out. First of all, how often did that freaking woman even have contact with me to say such a thing? Secondly, Eric knew that I had root canals done on my front teeth years ago, and that if I didn't have crowns put on them $600 a piece, then they were more brittle and more susceptible to damage. He knew that. He just had to wait and wait and wait and keep procrastinating until he made me angry, until he could hurt me, and he could pay my son $10 to lie about me, promise him my house, whatever the hell he did. He's a monster, and so are you, Mrs. Rose Everhart. You're a freaking monster too. You don't know me, you never even talked to me, and you are scandalous. I'm getting hold of the Bar Association. You freaking robbed people, and you volunteered for an ADA case, and then screwed over your client. I never heard of hostile attorneys before. Because speaking to strung out, no, I'm freaking traumatized. Get it, lady? Freaking traumatized. This man is a horrible, evil, mean drunk who uses sex as punishment. And you people are freaking ignorant. You use Facebook posts instead of evidence. Why do you think I'm so confused? I gave you years and years of evidence that was discounted, dismissed. I was treated like a freaking child. I'm not a child. I just have panic and anxiety freaking. Every time I had to go to that court, he tried to press my buttons. He's trying to make me lose control, just like he's been doing all along. And you guys are, I want to be a part of the Pierce County elections to let them know that what they do, they're traumatized citizens. Eric and I had nothing. We had no debts, no assets. The only thing we had were those children. The only reason I drugged myself into that courtroom and risked the fainting and that son of a bitch saying, I'm her husband, just injected her with something. The only reason I risked that was for my children. The only reason I agreed to let the GAL come in here and supervise visits was to prove that he was a freaking liar. That's the only reason I let my freaking mental health records be released, because he's a liar. He lied, and drugs were never a freaking issue until he wasn't even seeing me anymore. Do you have any proof of drug use, or is this more of his freaking, it's like my paranoid schizophrenia? Right, let me refresh the court's memory. The reason he said I had paranoid schizophrenia is because he thinks my sexual behavior is inappropriate. Of course he does. His sexual behavior is inappropriate. He grabbed my ass in front of 3 women. Our daughter was in the room crying because she said, all daddy wants to do is play with your butt. That is inappropriate. What I did was not inappropriate. It was very appropriate for a woman who's been in a marriage for 18 years and denied and watched the son of a bitch bring people into our house. Don't tell me he didn't cheat on me. I don't know what happened with that damn polygraph, but I guarantee you that son of a bitch was cheating on me. Not only cheating on me, but tried to kill me. But he's got Facebook posts. He's got Facebook posts after a lawyer told him, well, what we really need is for her to threaten you, or what we really need is for her to freak out. Thanks a lot. You pull your ignorant head out of your asses. His initial freaking claim was that I was a paranoid schizophrenic. And then he said I didn't know how to interact with my children. Well, I even went out in public. We freaking awed the supervisor of our visits. She was amazed at how well we freaking were together. And instead of going off on that son of a bitch, you go off on me because then he brings up drugs. Oh my freaking gosh.